Hi everyone. If you are watching this recording, so you are in a process of deciding whether to join this course or not. So let me make this decision easy for you. This course is perfect for you if you are in finance. Okay, this course is only for finance professionals. And you are excellent in Excel because all the finance professionals, if you are working, say, for 5 to 10 years, so you are amazing in Excel. And you are not aware of Power BI. I will repeat it again because this question actually is asked a lot that I am not aware of Power BI. I have not even installed Power BI. So if you are not aware of Power BI, even you have not installed Power BI, you are a perfect participant for this course because we start from a very basic of Power BI interface and then we build the concepts afterward. You are in performance reviews, so you are doing the analysis for the organizations for their decision making, and you are definitely presenting the results to the management. So if you tick these boxes, then you are a perfect participant for this course because um, all those participants um, are having some common worries. Um, their month end closing is one of those because in month end closing you need to extract a lot of files from various sources. Some of the professionals get file from different um, uh, from email. So they want to combine all the files, make one big file, and then add all, massage the data, make it ready for analysis, then put it in a like a very big pivot table, and then do the correct the numbers, check the numbers, and then move on. So all these things are normally performed in corporate environment. And if you are one of those persons who are doing this part, so we tend to cover a part of automation in this course where we tend to use Power Query. Power Query is a tool which is very useful. It can also be used in Excel. There are around, say, 95% of the things are same. So we use that tool to automate most of your tasks. So if you are in a process of uh, manually uh, analysis, manually doing the work, or manually changing the data sets and all those things. So out of 10, you can automate 5 of your activities using Power Query. Then we move on to the next part, which is you tend to go for analysis part, right? And those analysis, which can be related to time, like YTD, MTD, Y and Y, which can be related to comparison, like versus budget and the forecast. So all those things we tend to cover in this live session with real life data. Then there is one more thing, you need to present it. So how to present that part? Dashboards that don't communicate are definitely not advised to be created. So we tend to create those dashboards which are useful for the organizations, which tend to communicate the results which they are looking for. And last but not the least is give them the insights. The insights are very important, the storytelling part. So we covered that part in this course, especially for finance professionals who are working in the business environment and they are responsible for the reviews, the business reviews. Uh, After the course, so once you are done with the course, what are the things which you can do? So you can automate your most of your manual work. I will be honest. Power Query is not the ultimate tool, but it can automate a lot of things. So, like 10 manual activities, you can automate 5 out of them. Not all, but mostly you can save time and reduce your manual work. It is specially designed for analysis for finance professionals. So a pet analysis are say versus budget versus last year, same period last year, Y on Y, YTD analysis, and so on and so forth. So there are a lot of analysis which are done. So these kind of analysis, based on time, based on certain other criteria, we tend to focus on those areas. Last 12-month analysis is also there. So we tend to focus on those analysis. Lookup formulas are very helpful for finance professionals. They are useful, definitely, and they will be useful. But we introduce a data modeling a concept which is beyond lookup. So it is easy and it gives you more flexibility. So we'll discuss this in the live sessions once we have that part. And definitely, we teach to prepare the executive level dashboards and also to apply the data storytelling techniques. So what are those techniques? Based on the visuals, we apply 7-step data storytelling techniques, which is a tried and tested framework. It starts with the audience and their question, then the right KPI, then the right visual, then the comparison part, then add the story part, which is title, which answer the question of the management and the evidence for this one. So you tend to add the drivers over here in details, the focus point, the interactive point. So we tend to practice this in the live sessions, uh, especially for finance professionals. And as a learning, I have also created a series of data storytelling in my YouTube channel, where I have applied the same techniques. And you can also just scan this QR code. You can download the start PBX file and the data set, and you can follow along with me. So you can see it's kind of a series where we start with a question and a data set, and we tend to answer that question using a single visual. Uh, it will be helpful if you can just go around with this part, and we in the live sessions we go beyond these techniques. As far as this live course is concerned, so it has 8 sessions and every session is for 3 hours. So in total, there are 24 hours of learning. We start with our first session. First session is about Power BI basics for financial reporting, conceptual part, DAX, visuals of Power BI. Then we moved on to the automation part. We start with Power Query and data modeling techniques. So the first 2 sessions are kind of a foundational part, where we use the financial data set. But of course, our focus is the foundation parts, which is used and which is useful for the Excel users, because Excel users are normally coming in our course. Then we move straight away to the analysis part. We tend to add our monthly trial balance. We have the budget, we have the forecast. So we prepare the data moving forward. So from day one, from session one, we start the CFO dashboard. But our focus is more on the concept part in first 2. But from session 3, we move on to the analysis, which makes the CFO dashboard as a whole. So we prepare the data, we prepare the income statement. Income statement, there are various variants, actual versus budget in YTD, monthly, project-wise analysis. Then in the session 5, we go with the current month analysis, full year. Actually, if you are working in finance, so you are quite aware of the terms. If you're in the middle of the year, so you have 6+6 financial statement, which is 6 of budget, 6 of actual, 6 of forecast. So you want to compare it with full year. So it can be say 5+7, 7+5, 6+6. In our case, it is 7+5. So we have 7 months of actual and we have the forecast, and we compare it with the full year of budget. Moving forward, then the PET statements, balance sheet and cash flow. And you can compare it with budget. You can compare it with the same month last year. We could compare it with closing balance sheet and cash flow, because they are in running total, they are as on. So we compare, as far as analysis part is concerned, we compare it with closing balance, actual with closing balance, to extract the insights. Then, of course, the ratio and the receivable analysis. And in that part, we cover the dynamic commentary, not the numbers, but also the text part, which is dynamic. So you can do that part as well. And last but not the least, we add all these together. We prepare the monthly liquidity analysis as well, and we add all of them in a one combined package, which is a CFO dashboard. So we cover everything which you have already seen in our LinkedIn post variously. So I can show you right over here. So this is our CFO package, which we create in the live session. Okay, and we start from very basic. So it's a first it's a landing page where we have some key ratios and the page navigation part. Then we go to the next one, which is, so this dashboard is a summary of all the reports, all the reports. So we have income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, account receivable, accounts payable. Account receivable, account payable are kind of the same as far as our data set is concerned. So we, in the live session, we prepare the account receivable, and accounts payable is kind of the same. You can follow along. And monthly liquidity analysis. There is a ratio analysis which I said as far as dynamic commentary is concerned. So by dynamic commentary, I mean you can see this part, which is right over here. It is dynamic and it will change based on which is what is our good project. So if there is any project which gross profit is beyond 15%, so it will give the name, otherwise it will not give the name. So and that name and the description is totally dynamic, right? If there are two projects, it will give the two projects. If there is one project, it will give the one project. So this is a dynamic commentary part. It can be applied in various ways. This is one where you can apply, and there is another which in the aging analysis. So there is a profitability analysis where you have the meter. Then there is an income statement. So this is an income statement analysis which we prepared. Then there is another one which is a balance sheet. So in the income statement analysis, of course, there are multiple format of income statements, and of course, the dynamic commentary and some KPI cards right over here as a demo. So we have income statement, we have balance sheet, we have cash flow, and then we have the next part, which is the accounts receivable aging analysis. And in accounts receivable aging analysis, so this is actually the dynamic part. This is another way of adding the dynamic part. So you can see right over here, this one. So this one is totally, some of the elements are dynamic and some are static. So they will change based on the slicer which we select, right? So it will change accordingly, and we teach how to do this one. This makes the dashboard much more easy for the business users to understand. Accounts payable, as I said, it's kind of the same, which we have created as an account receivable, and the monthly liquidity. Okay. So even in monthly liquidity, we have the added the dynamic commentary part. So this is a package which we create in the live session in eight sessions. And this is not the only thing which we do, because our participants are working professionals. So we also mentor them, because this capacity building program is in two parts. Our first part is we tend to have we tend to learn from the demo data set during the course. But after that, once we have all the eight sessions, 24 hours completed, then I also uh, mentor them. They have the option to contact me, and if they want to implement any one of their dashboard in Power BI, so I will mentor them. Of course, I will not do project, but I will mentor them. And there are a lot of participants who have gained a lot from this facility and who are working, um, you can always check the social proofing of what we do. And I can just show you right over here regarding our LinkedIn working. So, for instance, if you go to my LinkedIn page, so there are a lot of participants who are also given their recommendations. So, mostly around 60 till now. So there are a lot of participants who have given their recommendation. They have attended our course and they have given their recommendation. So you can always check. You can contact them. You can chat with them for the social proofing which we have. This is just our live dashboards which I have already shared in my course. Once you um, work in my course, so on registration, I also give the free coupon of my Udemy course, which is worth 160 USD. And I will give to all the participants who have registered. So this is a course. It is around 4-hour course, which is almost joined by close to 20,000 participants from around a lot of, I think, 151 countries. So it's a live course which you have, and this course is coming with our CFO dashboard. So I will give the free coupon of this course. And in our course, once you will register in our course, so I tend to take participants with or with a journey, and we tend to create a lot of elements. So I tend to share various data sets with them. A complete set of PowerPoint slides are there. Then we create a lot of um, Power BI files. Every session has its own Power BI file. So I have that Power BI files. I share the Power BI file, and I also share the recordings. So you tend to have both of them. And at the end, once you are done with the same, so I also share the final PBX file along with background, with icons, which I have created a lot. So I share this asset as well to the participants after our live course. So complete working is also shared. So you can also replicate the same in your using your own live data set. Okay. I hope the things which I have discussed is will make um, you easy, and it will be easy for you to make decision. If you have any doubt, you can always book a Calendly call, or you can just WhatsApp us or email us, and we'll be happy to answer your questions. Okay. Uh, you can follow along with me at my YouTube channel and my WhatsApp channel as well, in which I keep on updating participants of all the free stuffs. So you are welcome to join. Thanks a lot, and hopefully I will see you in the live session. Thank you. Bye.